Offense gets set to tall. And he will score. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
My second body cause philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the skill. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no...
Turn up and make it sound to believe in. You know you got to turn up
killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long wig like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can fit a throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it, my man was gone quicker than Domino's. He in jail, everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Logic. Clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rap. I'm just rapping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware. Condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe. We shootin'. Splash Brothers with the add in soap. Good fellas to my Ray Liotta's. Shades of blue, I admit you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically right, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence, now, presence, come out, come out.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends Words and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, oh, with the tick. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah. In every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mama's man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Sit, right there.
First down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Bridgewater now on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his fourth. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Third and long for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater steps away. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Jets set to take the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bridgewater. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Force. 57 to fight. Force. 26. Let's go.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because one. Give all the credit to the offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up. A big offensive...
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Jets are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Colts, who will be testing that coverage. So with that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Guyton, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 6 there on first. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guarantee they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just wonder if they just say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They've been moving the ball. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Just a 25-yard punt. Now what he... The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. John Simon in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Holding offense.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Anderson's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Now Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Bridgewater now. Pryor has it complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So now it's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Excellent punt. This offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. New York set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
Offense. For the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get...
And for the 4th time tonight, they're going to take him down. And this time, it gets him a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had... Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. As we drop you into the start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. So out now come the Jets. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He's got Curse. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's a first down for the Jets. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the way that he ran last week, has not been duplicated here. What gives, Charles?
I don't know. Maybe it was the big meal he took him for after the game last week. I don't know. Being a little bit facetious here, but I do know that after last week's game, the coaching staff awarded game balls to every starting offensive lineman. They're not playing to the same level this week. I don't know if they're seeing different things on defense that have really fouled things up in their blocking scheme, or if they're just not as sharp. Because right now, he's not finding the creases, can't find the gaps to get through and get upfield.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And that's complete to Walford. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And quickly they get to the line. First down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Complete outright to Kurz. Set all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kurz. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dive.
Quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. That one complete to Anderson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Bridgewater now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. And that play didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
And he motions the wide receiver. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Defense.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bridgewater to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. New York set to take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. And this will be incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play.
Let's go.
His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. So that will be their 3rd and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing is Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game, partners.
Chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting dappy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a candle.
Too many buttons, not enough. These fucking the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Stick it like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many. Too many bundles, not enough. These bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Ready turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerve, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the Star-Spangled Banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them. I'm on a
potential. I innovative. I demonstrated this. Played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss your lady. Then kiss the baby. Get situated. Get keys off table and leave it. I really made it. Get it made. Won't wrestle cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a shovel. I want a Ferrari in yellow. Just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got my balls in the penitentiary. I got a that hang several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. He takes this for 3 to the 29. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it. But it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting the defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And did he get him? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Second down, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is brought in by Pryor. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The grab made by Curse over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have it.
Now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd.
So difficult to fit in a pass when Richard Sherman's in the area because of his length. He's able to make a play on the football even late and knock it away, and that's exactly what he did there. And this guy, all-pro, last year only a Pro Bowler because other people had big years. Maybe it's because his interception numbers went down. He only had 2 last year, but I don't know if that's just him or if people are avoiding the heck out of him to make sure he doesn't make it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now out come the Jets. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go. Play 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Pryor has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And Anderson's got it, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
A little bit of a lower... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes. Now 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd. 53 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's second down. On second down, Bridgewater again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there, and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to take another shot here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they'll be down just... This offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Going for it, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for the Jets. 41 yards. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like
that. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terrell Pryor. We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if it...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Eli Harold in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
8 yards there and a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bridgewater on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malcolm Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he'd been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Bridgewater. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make play.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. And it's up a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And New York set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this is brought in by Pryor. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Bridgewater, flush to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aaron Williams. Well, I know at points in this.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young, and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. Turn up and make it something to believe in. You know you got to turn up to make the heart go. I said you got to turn up and put your hand where I can see that. You know you got to turn up to keep 'em begging for.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Jets are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Dolphins, who will need to solve that secondary. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd in that wave of emotion.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that's good for a Jet first down.
Let's go. Forward. Let's go.
Bridgewater on first down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Caught the tight end Walford. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That one complete to Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Simple slant route. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Dancing to his left. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this 3rd down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the 1st.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, as you have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Bridgewater now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary.
Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And the Jets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terrell Pryor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. This is a live ball taken inside the 15. So much for pinning him. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up in an offset eye. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Short yardage, Bridgewater. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Bridgewater on first down. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Yeah, it's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Now Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Teddy Bridgewater with his second. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. William Hayes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On third down, Bridgewater. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Bridgewater. Going up top. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. One man on the backfield, Elliott. They'll get the football here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. The room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
And they're going to speed things. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Bridgewater now. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost it. Timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terrell Pryor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are able to... So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A second down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And now they're in the hurry up.
Let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing.